Hey everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Long time no talk, I know. So today I decided I'm going to film my depression and anxiety video on how I knew that I needed to go get help and how I was not okay. Also, disclaimer, I'm filming this on my iPad, so if I'm like looking, that's why. I tried to film it on my phone, but my phone ran out of storage, so like always. um, but I'm just gonna chit chat, talk about my problems and how I'm coping with it and dealing with it and everything. So, I do want to say that mental health sadly does run in my family. And at some point in my life, I knew that there would be a chance for me to get it. And I have severe depression and anxiety. That's what they diagnosed me with. It is what it is, and I'm glad there's a cure for it because thinking back on when this all started, it is HELL. Like it's if you've ever had depression, anxiety, severe, or just any of it, I know your pain because it is such a freaking struggle. It literally feels like you are drowning. Like it's so terrible. Um, But here's a little bit, I guess, on when I noticed that I needed some help. Kind of my story on it. Um, so it all kind of started. I've always been an anxious person. Sorry, that was a hair. I've always been an anxious person. That's just who I am. I'm always worried about somebody, always worried about something. Yeah. So, I knew how to control that, but there were things happening around me in my environment at home that I could not control, and so that took a toll. Um, Dealing with some personal things I'm not sharing. I keep those private for a reason. But I was dealing with that stuff, and it wasn't helping because of what I had to deal with. It was making me more anxious, more depressed. Um, so I went to my primary care and I said, hey, I need something to help me cope at home, to help me just chill, relax. So she gave me some meds. It worked for about a month or two and then it stopped working. So then I had an allergic reaction to this medicine. Do not drink on anxiety medicine. You will get sick, like me. So I went out of town, I guess the following week or whatever, whenever I started this medicine. Drank, forgot I was on anxiety meds, had a few drinks. Worst mistake of my life. Ended up in the ER for like 2 days. Two different times, 2 days. They gave me some medicine, sent me home, kind of thing. You'll feel better. That medicine worked for like a week and a half, or a month and a half actually. It worked for a while. It stopped working. So then I went to a psychiatrist because they specialize in it, and that's where I actually needed to go. I did not need to go back to my primary care doctor because she doesn't specialize in that. So I went there. They got me started on some medicine, and I've been doing pretty good so far. I've been getting up, doing things. I still have my waves when I feel like I'm drowning, but I have to keep a balance, and I have to keep myself busy so that I don't sleep. So when I noticed, I noticed when I was just being more anxious was I was starting to have anxiety attacks that I could kind of control, but then I would just be in a mood all day, so I wasn't okay. Um, so I guess I knew that was happening, so I needed something to cope with that. Also, whenever I drank down my cabin, I was hungover and I had alcohol poisoning. Go me. No. No. But I got alcohol poisoning, so that does not really help. What else? I just kind of been doing things for myself, like I go to the gym here and there, and if you know me, the gym is literally my life. I've taken a step back from the gym. Sadly, just was dealing with everything and dealing with me and getting myself better. That's what I needed. I needed just time away. And I know working out and eating right is the best thing to do when you are depressed having issues like this. But for me right now, I'm still trying to figure out my medicine, still trying to figure out me. I guess for a while I wasn't me because I wasn't motivated to do anything. I didn't want to get up. I didn't want to eat. Didn't want to go to the bathroom. Didn't want to drink anything. That's just how severe it got, to that point where I was not a functioning human. Like I didn't want to do anything. I knew that I needed help, and I knew that I had to get the help because I knew what could happen if I didn't get help. It could have went a whole nother turn and got so bad, and I knew I did not want that to happen to me because I did not want to ruin my life. Since I'm still, young. I'm 20 years old. I didn't want anything to follow me when I get older, or just, I'm glad it happened now. And it didn't happen later on. Now I knew if it happened later on, I would still have the best support team I have now. But when you're older, marriage, kids in the mix, I just didn't want to. I'm glad that I'm dealing with it now, So I guess that's kind of my story. I just always, like I said, always been an anxious person. Just needed some medicine to keep everything down. Like I said, I have severe anxiety and depression. I was experiencing some paranormal things happening that really weren't happening. My brain was playing tricks on me for a bit. This is kind of recent too, because it was in the last month or two this stuff was happening too. The paranormal stuff probably started happening 2 or 3 months ago. But this time around, I was depressed. I was in my mood from like Friday till kind of like now. Honestly, Friday to Wednesday. So, I've had them longer. I've had them for weeks and days. So, yeah, that's just kind of my story. And if you have any questions or you need help with this situation with mental health, I'm an open book, usually, mostly. I'm willing to help others as well because I know how it feels to struggle, and I know how it feels like drowning in depression and anxiety. It's not fun. I look at it as like, oh my gosh, I'm wasting my life. I'm wasting my life. I'm wasting my days. I just sleep, and when it gets really like that, I just let myself sleep. And then I'll make myself, okay, I'll set a timer, and then in 30 minutes, I gotta get up and do something. And then I'll go back down and then do that. That's kind of what I did yesterday. And today, I'm trying to stay up all day and get things done, just do things to keep my mind busy, and I will get out of that state. That's what I have to remind myself is like, it's only temporarily, I cannot talk. Temporarily. Yeah, whatever. You get what I'm trying to say. And it's not, I'm getting the help I need, so it's not gonna affect me for the rest of my life. So it's only temporarily, and I will get better soon. So that's pretty much it, like I said. So if you have any questions or anything, definitely shoot me a message. I would love to talk. I would love to help out others. Definitely don't be quiet about this. Get the help you need, please. Because it's not fun. It's really not. It's not a good time. But it happens, and it's okay to not be okay. It's okay to ask for help. It's okay to not be yourself. But you have to keep faith in yourself, and you have to keep pushing yourself daily, even though if you don't want to do it, you have to do it for yourself, to better yourself. Always remember that. Have a good day.